Hey dudes, I'm Hilah, and today on Hilah Cooking we're making feijoada, which is a Brazilian, it's a kind of a quintessential Brazilian beans, rice, sausages, collard greens, oranges. Sounds a little weird when you put it all together like that, but it's really delicious, comfort food. My friend Tuani, who you've seen before, we've made pera queijo, we've made moqueca, we've made coxinha, we've made brigadeiro. Done all those videos. I'll put links to them if you want to see some more Brazilian food. Her mom came to visit last month for 2 weeks, and while she was here, she came over and taught me how to make feijoada. So we made a little video, just a video of our dinner party, but it will teach you how to make feijoada. So if you want to just do that, you can just fast forward about 30 seconds. But I need to tell you something too. Obviously they speak Portuguese, native language. I don't speak any Portuguese. I speak English and a little bit of Spanish. But Hilah, Tuani's mom, speaks Spanish. So that's why you'll hear us speaking Spanish to each other, because we just figured out that was the easiest way for us to communicate. If that's a little confusing, then that's why. And I put all the instructions and a link to a printable recipe down in the description box. So if you have any questions, you can refer to that. Also, I'm still doing my podcast. I'm doing a podcast every week. I did Laura Vitale, we did Elise Strawn from My Cupcake Addiction, did Rob Nixon, and We Made in Japan. So I'll put a link below for that too, so you can check out my new podcast where I interview YouTube stars. Okay, on to the feijoada.
We're going to start out with beans that have been soaked overnight. Here, Hilah is showing me how the soaked beans got all swole up compared to the dry beans. So just add them to some fresh water, put a lid on it, and bring it to a boil.
For the rice, she brought over some parboiled rice, which honestly I had never used before. I think it's like a rice that's been pressure cooked and then dehydrated again. But anyway, we used parboiled rice. It was 2 cups of rice in your pot. Then you add 4 cups of hot water and a couple of chicken bouillon cubes.
Y vamos a poner en el fuego. Vale. Entonces vas a... ¿Lo puedo? ¿Lo podemos hacer? Entonces vas a hacer así. Es deslizado.
Mi carito.
¿Sí? Eso es muy bueno para la circulación de sangre. Nuestra salud.
Then roll it up sort of into like a really tight cigar shape, and then julienne it. So you get these really fine, like spaghetti strips almost of collard greens. I'm gonna put those in a pot of water and boil them for about 30 minutes until they're sort of a dark green.
Okay, now it's time to check on our rice.
As the water cooks down, we're gonna keep adding more hot water, maybe like 2 more cups of hot water. Let it cook for maybe like 30 minutes until it's tender. Kind of a loose guideline there.
Now for the meats, we're using some sausages, linguiça, and paio.
I think that's how you pronounce it.
Yo hago cortes diferentes para saber qué está embutido, portugués.
What she's telling me here is that the sausages that she gets in Brazil are usually all look-alike, like the pau and the linguiça look alike. The ones that we were able to get here at the Brazilian market in Los Angeles look very different, so you probably wouldn't need to necessarily do this, but what she normally does at home is cut the sausages into different shapes, like at an angle or straight pieces, so that once it's all cooked, you can tell which one is which. We're gonna add the sausage to the beans once the beans have started to get a little bit soft after about 30 minutes of cooking, and just let that all cook together. So then while we're waiting for the beans and the rice to cook, we can start prepping the oranges. And oranges are traditionally served with feijoada to enhance digestion. That's what Hilah told me. So she was also very impressed with the quality of oranges that we have in California. So patting myself on the back, not that I grew them or anything.
Esperamos cocinar el frijol de arroz. Podemos preparar las naranjas.
Ooh, there's oranges?
Esta naranja de aquí es muy sabrosa.
Here?
Muy sabrosa.
Más que en
No,
Brazil?
sí, no tenemos nada así. Solamente comí una igual a esta en Bebedouro, São Paulo.
While everything's cooking, we're gonna sort of make the seasoning for the feijoada. So we chopped up some garlic, chopped up some cilantro, some onion. Throw that in a pot with a little bit of oil and saute it quickly. Then add maybe half a cup of the bean cooking liquid. Bring that to a boil. Let it cool. Now blend up that feijoada seasoning with the onions and the garlic and the cilantro and the bean water. Now we're gonna add that seasoning paste to the beans and let it cook another 30 minutes or so. And she kept showing me like a spoon of the bean liquid, and she was describing it as dirty. So it's ready when that liquid looks dirty. So when the liquid itself is like dark, almost black, all the color of the beans has sort of like leached out and permeated the water, and even the meats, like all the sausages and stuff, kind of turn that color too. That's when you know it's ready. And of course, also test a bean and make sure that you can pinch it easily between your fingers and that it tastes good. To season the collard greens, we're just gonna do a little bit of garlic in olive oil and a little bit of chicken bouillon, and just sort of saute that together until it looks a little sticky. And then add the drained collard greens and toss that seasoning all through the shredded collard greens.
One, two, three. Oh.
To serve it, they said usually the meat is sort of taken out and put in a separate bowl, and then the beans are served separately so that everyone can pick what parts they want more of. The rice, the collard greens, the oranges for your digestion, and then a little bit of farofa, which is a toasted tapioca flour. We got all these sort of weird ingredients at the Brazilian market, but you can also order it online, and I'll put some links down below if you want to try to order it. I hope you really enjoyed that. It was really fun to make sort of a different kind of cooking video. Hope you found it helpful, and hope that you make some feijoada. Don't forget, I have started a podcast. I started a podcast back in January. It's Hilah's Happy Hour. It's on iTunes, it's on SoundCloud, blah, blah, blah. I've been interviewing a ton of YouTubers that y'all know, and some other people that aren't cooks, that are just interesting people. So, some yoga people. Anyway, check that out. I'll put a link below, and also I'll put a card up here where you can check it out on my website. Oh, Chef John, too. Chef John, that was a really good one. All right, thank you so much for sticking around. I'll probably be doing some more videos sort of once in a while on this channel. So just check back in. Subscribe to my newsletter too. I'll send out a weekly newsletter with sort of updates and blog posts and recipes and behind the scenes stuff. So if you want to do that, then that'd be a great way to keep up with my new random video schedule. Okay, bye! Mwah.